Alright. This message is to Gambit. I'll take your advice under advisement. Meaning, I'm not part of the X-Men, Gambit. You can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to do. If I want to start a war or continue a war with the whole world, that's my decision. That's my decision. You didn't see what they did to me. You didn't see how they, the Wolverine doesn't take orders from JR, because the Wolverine's not on the team anymore. So I'll take your advice. I'll take it into consideration. If I was an X-Men, I'd be like, okay, I'll leave them alone. If I was an X-Men still, but I'm not. I'm full a rebel Wolverine. Yep, no Charles Xavier school for the Wolverine right now. I'm way out of the X-Men school for mutants. I'm graduated past the X-Men team for now. So, but I appreciate you looking out for me, JR. I appreciate you looking out for me because you know what I mean? I don't think anyone's challenged the whole shebang like I have. No one has. To the point where they drop, think of all the major events, disasters. I thought about this today. Think about all the horrific things happening around the world, the catastrophes. They put all that aside and targeted the Wolverine. As if nothing in the world was happening. No catastrophes, no Iran problem over there. No, you know what I mean? No one cared about Iran. They dropped all that to focus in and target the Wolverine. Okay? I'm making an impact. I'm making a dent to get their attention. I'm like, I don't think all these world catastrophes are as bad as you guys say they are in the news. I'm calling their bluff, and I'm right. They don't care about any of that. They have plenty of time to try to take me down. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, I guess just the guy, little old me with no weapons, is a bigger threat than Iran. I'll repeat that. Just one guy, yours truly, Johnny, is a bigger threat than Iran is. You heard me right. To concentrate FBI onto me, to concentrate CIA follow me. You know what I mean? Oh, you know what I mean? Get what I mean? Interesting, isn't it? Haven't carried a weapon on me in 12 years, but I'm the biggest threat the government's ever seen to them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They even did a surprise attack on me. Total surprise attack. All they found were Bibles on me. I'm like, what are you guys doing? You guys making yourselves look like idiots right now. You know what I mean? I didn't want to say that to the cops, you know? You guys are making yourself look dumb. I have no weapons on me, and then you're taking me to jail. I just have Bibles. You guys are totally scared of Jesus. Totally scared of the Bible. You know what I mean? Think about that. A guy with no weapons on him. Nothing. Nothing considered as a real weapon. I had nothing on me. They're afraid of me. Oh yeah. And we're going to play off it even more. Because that's my secret. Man, I've been gaining weight. Oh well. It's been stressful. It's been stressful, as you know. But it's not easy to take on. It's not to take on everybody, literally. It's not easy. It's a constant thing. You know what I mean? I always have to be ready for like surprise attacks from police, surprise attacks from CIA in any form. You know what I mean? I gotta be ready at all times. Sober minded, as the Bible says. Be ye sober-minded. So that means stay sharp. So, but anyways, I'll take your advice under advisement, Gambit. I'll take it to the committee. I'll take it to the committee. I know you're just looking out for the wild Wolverine. I break all the rules. I have no supervisor. I have no supervisor. I'm not part of the X-Men team. I have no supervisor. Not even Gambit's my supervisor. You know what I'm saying? Even Jesus is a little shaky on the supervisor. You know what I mean? You know. God allows a lot to happen to me. That's all I'll say. He ain't the full supervisor of the Wolverine. He ain't the supervisor. No way, no how. So anyway, I can take care of myself, as I told Exodus. I'm like, I can take care of myself. I don't need any help. I'll take on the whole system by myself. I don't need any help. Sit in your bench seat in the rafters, Exodus. Just sit in your bench in the fan seat up in the high rafters while I take on everybody. You know what I mean? In the arena. The actual arena. Not the fan seats. Not the fan seats. The watchers out there. I'm in the actual arena. You know what I mean? I'm going head to head with the enemy. Physically. Physically. In physical form. I'm going head to head with officials that have weapons. I'm going head to head with them in the arena. Everyone else is just nonsense noise in the background. We don't hear you. We're too busy in the arena, fighting in the arena. We don't hear or see the watchers in the crowd. We don't care about you because you're not in the arena fighting the fight in the arena. You know what I mean? With the 100 protesters against the police. That's the arena. That's the fight, not the cheap seats in the rafters. We don't care about you. You know, when there's 1,000 of us at the No Kings protest here, we don't care about you that are sitting at home. We don't care. We don't hear you. Nothing. We're taking on the whole system without you. We don't care anymore. Do you understand now? Are you getting the picture now? You know what I mean? By the fourth protest, there's going to be 2,000 people, you know, in the arena, the participant arena. You have to actually show up. You actually have to show up to be a part of the fight. Not sit at home doing nothing, eating potato chips. You know what I mean? That's the difference. You know what I mean? Did you have snipers aimed at you at a protest? No, you were just doing nothing that mattered. Nothing. We don't care about you. You know what I mean? You know. Hopefully you're far, far up in the rafters watching Looney Tunes on a TV set, far away from the actual fight. Very far away, hopefully. You know what I mean? We'll do this ourselves. And we will. We will. It'll be the first time in history, in U.S. history, that a revolution overthrew the government. The first time. And we will do it. We will do it. I'm not kidding. I will lead the way, the whole way. Even if I'm by myself most of the way. And you know what I mean? And I have to knock over the White House with a sledgehammer. You know what I mean? I will do it. Even if I have to hire a demolition team to wreck the White House, I will do it. You know what I mean? We will do what's necessary. When each stage of the comes, we will do it. We keep building and get more momentum. You know what I mean? Because we're going to get rights. For the first time in our lives, we're going to get rights. And we're going to We have to win a war to get rights. That's the only way we'll get rights, human rights. You know what I mean? Well, man, the screen changed. But anyways, yeah, that's what I concluded. I concluded that during the court trial, I'm like, the only way we'll get rights and to make sure we have rights is we have to win a war, conquer the United States government. We have to conquer it. Conquer it with victory, place our new flag in place of the United States flag. That flag doesn't exist anymore. Place our new flag in its place. We start over. Then we have rights. That's the only way we'll have rights. It's you know what I mean? That's what I've concluded over the last few months. I'm like, there's no way we're gonna get respect or human rights. There's no way unless we fight a war all the way to the end, conquer the government. That's the only way we'll get rights. And start over, write a whole new, different constitution that we all agree on, brand new constitution from scratch. You know what I mean? With a new country, a new flag, and there's no more United States flag. Again, we conquered the country. You know what I mean? That's the only way we'll get rights. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. That's what I concluded. That's what I concluded after being treated like an animal by the U.S.A. officials. That's what I concluded. We have to win a full war. We have to win a war. We do. Like, our side has to have full control and conquer the White House. I'm not kidding. That's what it will take. That's what it will take for us to get rights. You know what I mean? And we don't care how long it'll take. I know I don't care. I don't care if it takes 10 years to overthrow the White House. I don't care how long it takes. We'll do it. Each stage at a time. We'll do it. No politics, no games, nothing. We'll just conquer. Yeah, man, we had enough. So, but I appreciate your advisement, Gambit. I know you're worried about the Wolverine going berserker mode, but I got it handled. You know what I mean? If Jesus wants to sit on the sidelines during the war, let him. You know what I mean? He didn't defend me against any of the government. He delivered me from the trial, yes. About 4 months later, after being treated like an animal, after being bullied, I get, but we're taking it under advisement. If I was part of the X-Men team, it'd be a different ballgame, but I'm not part of the X-Men team. I'm just Johnny. Johnny 5. Johnny 5 still alive. Or if you're really a stickler about the legal name on the paperwork, a stickler, you have to go by your legal name so we can control you. You can call me Adam if you want to go by my legal name, my slave name, that we don't go by. If you're a stickler like that, I'd use that name to mock people. Yep. That's the name on the judge paper. Adam's the name on your judge paper. On the court paper, that's the name you guys have. Move along. So, it's the name we use to mock people. Yep, the legal name that you guys know. Yep, Adam's my name. Yep. Oh, that's what they call me. Nah. My name's been Johnny forever. You know what I mean? Even as a kid, I'm like, call me Johnny. You know what I'm saying? My middle name. Shortened. So anyways. But we know how to get under the feathers. We know how to get under the feathers of the system, people. The system, the legal system. We know how to get under their feathers. Yep. And we would have got under their feathers even